Jury Suite. A large security operation is underway for operation in a rural area
found in
of
the Catholic Church and its relationship with the authorities
Antwerp, Belgium diamond theft. $100 million diamond mysteriously disappeared. Unknown to date. The Antwerp diamond heist is like a Hollywood heist. The perfect crime diamond heist. Electronic entry cards, X-ray metal detectors, heavily guarded police, ubiquitous camera monitors, infrared alarm systems. 24/7 surveillance. That's the tight security in Antwerp. However, in early 2003 there was a case of gem theft. Let the seemingly tight security measures become so vulnerable. Become a world sensation. The Belgian city of Antwerp is the largest diamond capital in the world. Up to 80% of the diamonds produced in the world are cut here. In 2002 alone, the value of diamond transactions here reached £17 billion. Let's go back to February 16, 2003. The day February 16, 2003 is a weekend. The city of Antwerp at this time may be the reason for the weekend. Diamond Center deserted a lot. It seemed that everything was the same as usual. The next day was the morning of February 17th. The jeweler goes through the pickup procedure. The security guards then went to the underground vault with the jeweler. When the security guards walked towards the gate and were about to open the bulletproof gate, they were stunned by the scene in front of them. The door to the underground vault was unlocked. The door was exposed. The security guards slowly opened the door. They found a mess inside. There are diamond certificates and a few small diamonds scattered on the ground. Then the alarm bell rang piercingly. Several police cars roared. The Antwerp Diamond Center was instantly surrounded by a flood. Initial investigation by the police. The Diamond Center underground vault has 160 safes full of diamonds. The diamonds in 123 of the safes were missing. At the crime scene, gold, diamonds, banknotes and negotiable securities were scattered all over the place, and many supporting documents about the origin of diamonds and their valuable identity were also missing. According to preliminary estimates, the lost diamonds are worth as much as $100 million. The police could hardly believe what happened here. You know, this diamond center has the highest level of security. There are more than 1,500 dealers and more than 30,000 employees. Everyone's entry and exit are subject to strict security checks. All entry and exit must show a special electronic password card, and it must be tested by an X-ray metal detector. The entire area is guarded by 2 police officers every 300 meters. At the same time, it is filled with countless camera monitors and infrared alarm systems. The diamond center has 2 basements. The safe in the basement is made of special steel. However, such an airtight monitoring system was easily broken. This pair of Antwerp as a diamond center. The image of absolute safety is simply a great irony. The diamond theft soon shocked Belgium. In order to save the face of the diamond capital, the authorities immediately dispatched an unprecedented police force. Conduct a blanket search. Various investigation activities have also been launched in full swing. The evening of February 18th, Antwerp police questioned everyone who rented the safe to verify the relevant information. After an initial investigation, Antwerp authorities believe that the theft is likely to have occurred on the night of the 16th. It was only discovered on the morning of the 17th that it was stolen. The criminals must have been conspiring for a long time beforehand. The value of diamonds in the vault is pre-estimated. In particular, targeted research has been carried out on security measures in diamond centers. No evidence of forcible entry was found upon investigation. The vault is equipped with cameras and an advanced alarm system, and every entry and exit is under 24-hour security guard. And the bulletproof door didn't have any damage. Even criminals lightly cover it as they leave. At the same time, the police analyzed that most likely they have the required security pass and know the exact location of the camera. So who is the insider? Who could organize such a large-scale theft? According to the provisions of the Diamond Center has a complete and strict set of safety regulations for rental safes. Only customers who fully meet these regulations are eligible to rent a safe. Most safes are leased by diamond dealers and polishers. These people's offices are generally on floors above the basement. After a rigorous investigation, a tenant at the Diamond Center has raised suspicions from the police. According to the investigation, this businessman from Italy is more secretive. He only shows up once or twice a month at the Diamond Center. However, it was just a week before the incident. This man came to the Diamond Center every day, and he leaves late every night. This businessman is Leonardo Notbertol from Italy. He used to do jewelry business in Turin, Italy. Police then conducted an in-depth investigation into his background. According to the relevant records of the Turin police, the jeweler has a criminal history. He had a police record of petty theft more than 20 years ago. It was the afternoon of the first Friday after the case. Leonardo Notbrecht acted as if nothing had happened. Once again came to the Antwerp Diamond Center. Security at the building notified the police. The police arrested him immediately, but the police did not find any evidence related to the case from him. Notbertol also looked innocent, plead his innocence. Nothing to do with this case. Just when there was no progress on the case, an unexpected discovery breaks the deadlock in the case. Now we will follow the police investigation. Let's restore the whole case together. Everything looks like a scene from a Hollywood theft blockbuster. Even more incredible, Notbertol began stealing at the age of 6, and he has an amazing talent for stealing. One day a mysterious Jewish merchant found him, willing to bid 100,000 euros for him. Ask him to take some pictures of the inside of the vault. Also asked him a question. Can the underground vault in the diamond center be stolen? Of course he knew that was impossible, because he himself rented a safe inside. But in terms of money, he still took some photos of the Jewish merchants inside. He thought this was the end of the matter. Unexpectedly, after 5 months, the Jewish merchants found him again and introduced him to 3 partners. All 3 of them have their own specialties, and some are good at disarming all kinds of alarms. Some people are good at picking locks, electricians, and driving. Also good at forging all kinds of keys. The Jewish merchants wanted them to go together to carry out the theft of the underground vault. Under the temptation, he brought his friend again. There are 5 people in total. Formed the world's top theft team. Before the action officially begins, they did a lot of prep work. Notable Bertuller frequently entered and exited the underground warehouse he leased. Take more photos to take home for everyone to study. And install a tiny camera right above the vault combination lock. And photograph the password entered by the security guard. At the same time, they found that if you spray a layer of hairspray on the thermal sensor, this effectively reduces the sensitivity of the thermal sensor without triggering an alarm. After more than 2 years of preparation, on the day of February 15, 2003, the action begins. This day happened to be the tennis star Serena Williams in the local competition. The whole city is watching the game. This is their carefully planned timing. Midnight. The 5 arrived at the crime scene in a rented car. After a well-observed route, perfectly escaped all surveillance. Then 4 of them, using a ladder, they managed to climb into the center of the diamond. Not Bertuller was on guard outside alone. In this way, the 4 of them sneaked into the underground vault. 109 purses inside were stolen. The time came to 5:30 in the morning. The operation was over, and they began to retreat. They stole surveillance tapes of the night before they retreated. After half an hour, the 5 returned to their residences. But what they didn't expect was that many purses turned out to be empty. Only then did they realize they were used. And the whole mysterious Jewish businessman is the commander behind the scenes. Jewish merchants just wanted them to steal the purse before they act. The diamonds have already been transferred in advance by the merchants. This can deceive huge sums of money. But it was too late. At this point, they decided to run away separately. Not Bertull drove off with a man. En route, they found a path. This trail is very hidden. So they drove the car into the path and prepared to burn the items used in the crime. Maybe too nervous, they spilled dozens of diamonds on the grass. Suddenly they heard someone driving by. In a panic, they immediately drove away from the scene. They never thought about the rubbish left behind. The most important clue for the police. Police received a report from the owner of the grove. He said some suspicious items were found in the woods. There's also an envelope that says Diamond Center. The police rushed to the spot. At the scene, police found a pair of gloves, several portfolios, money, diamond bags, and a receipt from a gourmet shop. A half-eaten salami sandwich. There was also an invoice torn to shreds. The police quickly recovered the invoice. It was discovered that this was a document involving Notre Bertol. There is also a receipt from the road toll booth. The road passes through the Alps. From Italy to Antwerp. The receipt came shortly before the theft. Police also found several cell phone numbers linked to Notre Bertol. There is also a receipt from a hardware store. Items listed above. That's what the thieves dropped in the vault. So the police searched the apartment of Not Bertol and found several dropped diamonds. The case was quickly solved in front of the evidence. But Not Bertol was not in the vault at the time. The police also found no direct evidence of his involvement in the treasury. Finally, the police can only pass circumstantial evidence. Sentenced to 10 years in prison. The police only caught 4 people. One of the perpetrators is still missing. Along with them are the stolen diamonds. Imagine if they hadn't scattered the rubbish on the ground at the time. Maybe this is the perfect crime.